Of class 7. Today we are going to do natural vegetation and wildlife. That will be the second part. Clear? So that day we have already done with the forest. Today we are going to do with the grasslands. Clear? Now grasslands are mostly founded in that region where you can find very low rainfall, children. Clear? So as the amount of rainfall decreases, forests give place to grassland. Clear? So grasslands of the world are broadly divided into two types. One is a tropical grassland, one is a temperate grassland. Now tropical grasslands are known as a savanna. These are found on either side of the equatorial region that you can find in Africa, Brazilian Plateau, Deccan Plateau of India and Northern Australia. Now these grasslands are known by different names, children. They have a different names, clear? Such as the parkland in America, Llanos in Venezuela, and Campos in Brazil, Uruguay and Argentina. Now in areas where Mediterranean forests are found, temperature is very high and the total rainfall areas are ranges are between 25 centimeter and 75 centimeter. That is why the amount of rainfall is too moist, okay, for a desert and too dry for a forest. So that is why tall grasses, you can find out what is the height of it, 2 meter to 400 meter in height, with the scattered trees grow here. Clear? Now most of the tropical grasslands are the used for grazing whom the livestock as well as the farming also. So some grasslands, they have become very desert. These grasslands are home to a lot of varieties of animals. Is it clear, children? Now next one is a temperate grassland. Temperate grasslands are found in the middle latitudes, that is in the interior of the continent. So these level they are where you can find out treeless plain. Okay, they are found between 40 degrees centigrade and 55 degree latitudes in both the hemisphere. Now these grasslands are known by different names, that is the steppes in Europe, prairies in America, pampas in South America, veld in South Africa and down in Australia. These are the name of the temperate grasslands. Clear? Now the rainfall in areas where temperate grasslands are found is not sufficient for the growth of trees. Clear? So short grasses grow everywhere. So that is why these grasslands are most suitable for cattle as well as a sheep rearing. Okay, and in many ways you can find it out areas you can find extensive farming is also been practiced where they grow the wheat as well as a corn. Clear? Now let us move towards the shrub. Now shrubs are very short bushy plants which grow in the extreme hot and cold area. So that is why shrubs are mostly found in hot desert or in a very cold region. Clear? Now next one you can find it out the desert vegetation. Okay, desert vegetation means semi-arid region, children. Clear? Again the temperatures is very hot and dry. Clear? Then these are located on the western margins of the continent. Tropical deserts are known as a very high temperature and extensively low rainfall. Short thorny bushes are also found out here. Clear? So shrubs occur in patches. So the plants, they have thorn also. If you have gone to any of the desert area like Rajasthan, okay, Thar desert, you will find it out, children. The plants which have a thorns, thick stems, long roots and a wax coated leaves. Wax means what? Candles. Okay, it's very slippery. So these features prevent the loss of moisture. So the main plants which grow in desert area, they are the tet palm, acacia, then cactus, thorny bushes and coarse grasses. Okay. Next one is a tundra vegetation. If you are talking about the tundra vegetation, that means they are around near the pole area. So if I say about pole area, that means what? Frigid zone. Clear? Very, very cold. So this is a treeless area. Why it is treeless area? Because the climates are very, very harsh. Now winters are very long and they are very cold, while summers are very short as well as cool. Clear? That is why it is known as a cold polar desert. Now very few plants are grown there, children. Clear? So even if you are getting plants, they are very short, they grow close to the ground. Even the trees which are found, they are found in the beds of the lakes and the streams. Now the main vegetations of the tundra region are mosses, lichens, grasses, dwarf shrubs, okay, and some of flower bearing plants also grow out here. Next one is wildlife. Very important, children. We all know that if there's no forest, there will be no wildlife. Here. So very important is that we need to conserve the wildlife also. Now wildlife includes what? Plants as well as animals. Okay, they live in the land as well as in water. The distribution of plants and animals is primarily determined by the climate. Wildlife is a significant part of our environment. That is why species of animals are referred to as a fauna. Okay, fauna means animals and flora means plant. Okay, now there is a close and intimate relationship between the vegetation and wildlife in any part of the region. Now, nature of the plants in an area that determine what? The large extensions of the animal life in that area. So when the vegetation is altered means what? When it is decreased, so animals life is also going to change. Clear? So you may many of you heard that the leopard has entered the house of the people. The lions were roaming around the Rajasthan area. Why these animals are coming from their habitat? Because because forests have been cut by the greediness of the human being. So that is not reluctant, that is not good for the human being also and the animals. So what we need to do to children, we need to protect more and more forests so that these wild animals can also find some place to live in the forest, because for animals forest is their home. Clear? Now next one, when the vegetation alter, you can find animals are also going to change. So forest area is a suitable and natural habitat for animals if they have been provided with the food and water, shelter for living in hibernation, places for breeding and raising the young ones. Clear? Space for normal growth and movement. So within a habitat, what happened? All plants and animals are related with each other, children. If there will be no animals, there will be no forest. If there will be no forest, there will be no animal. Clear? So we have to give importance both of the species, that is a flora as well as a fauna. Now, the animals adjust to their environment in respect of their physical build, color, food as well as a habit. Okay. Now, animals which you can find in the tropical regions, what are they? Animals living in the forest areas of the tropical and subtropical, they are adapted to a prevailing condition. Every animals and every plant species, they are made by nature in such a way that they can live in that, they can adapt it in that particular condition. Clear? So most of them, they live on a trees. Now who lives on a trees? Obviously not people. So monkeys, apes, sloth bear, bats, lizard, lemurs, flying squirrels, they live in that. Turtles and snakes and alligators and crocodile, they lives in rivers and a swamp. Hippopotamus, I think everybody has seen. Okay, they are found in Africa. There are many varieties of birds and insect. Now, if we are talking about the tropical region, the animals, anaconda. I hope everybody has seen anaconda in television. Clear? So anaconda is one of the world's largest snake which are found in the tropical evergreen forest. Clear? And tigers, lion, rhinoceros and leopards, we can find it out. Next one, animals, those who are living in the temperate region. Now, if we are talking about the temperate region, deer, foxes, wolves and beavers are found. Birds like peasant and morals, they are found out. Clear? So those are animals living in the grasslands. They are the zebras, giraffe, deer, elephants, leopard, panthers, hyenas, wild buffaloes. Clear? So animals, those who are living in the desert, you can find it out. Camel. We all know that camel is a ship of the desert. They are known as a ship of the desert. Okay. Why they are known as a ship of the desert? Because it is the only animal who can live out nicely. Clear? Out there. As they carry people as well as luggage in their hump. Clear? Now, next one, animals can move easily on sand. Okay, their body part are well developed for the desert conditions. Now, regarding camel, hyenas, foxes, jackal and wild asses are also found out here. Now, animals in the cold region, children, extremely cold. So, reindeer, musk ox, polar bear, wolf, arctic fox, seal, walrus, they are found in cold region. Clear? Now, during the winter season, most of them migrate. Migrate means what? Moving from one place to another. Clear? So, why they move from one place to another? In search of food. So, wild animals have been hunted. This is very sad news that wild animals are hunted for pleasure, for profit. Animals are killed for their teeth, deer and tigers for the skin, birds for meat and feathers and so on. So, children, this is very sad to know. Clear? So, wildlife has also been affected by the various human activities such as deforestation, fire, forest farming and mining. So due to this, what happened? Large number of animals and birds, they have become extinct. Extinct means what? They are not going to come. Clear? That species has gone. So some people have become aware. Now we need, what we need to do, children? We have to become aware. We have to. If we want to protect our world, we need to protect our flora as well as our fauna. But it is not a duty only of a one person, but it is a duty for all the human being. Okay, children. So thank you. We have already finished natural vegetation and wildlife, and the exercises you need to do in your book, not in the copy, and question answers I'm going to give you in the next video. Okay, children. Thank you.